A new campaign targets hotels that cooperated with ICE to detain immigrant families. Cronkite News reporter Kylie Cochrane shows us how one nonpartisan organization is putting the pressure on the private sector where it hurts, their wallets.
A Nogales Best Western and a Phoenix Hampton Inn are two hotels featured on Accountable US's recent list. And no, this is not your top 10 Arizona hotel guide. These Arizona locations are featured on a list of hotels that have been collaborating with ICE.
Hotels need to end their silence, answer for what went wrong here, publicly refuse to assist ICE in detaining children and families in the future.
Lizzie Price works for Accountable US, a nonpartisan government watchdog group, but they've shifted focus from government to the private sector for a campaign called No ICE Hotels.
We really approach this as a way to put pressure on the private sector because, frankly, the Trump administration has proven that their immigration policies are cruel.
According to ACLU detention attorney Stephen Kang, the pandemic has provided a loophole for immigration laws.
Title 42 process, which invokes this rarely ever used public health law to try to suspend the operation of the immigration laws.
Title 42 is the set of regulations issued by federal agencies regarding public health. Under these rules, the government suspended entry from certain borders on March 20th and announced they would swiftly return undocumented aliens to prevent disease spread. Minors are no exception.
Unaccompanied children and asylum seekers can also be expelled, even though they have rights under the immigration laws to fair processes in terms of adjudicating their requests for humanitarian relief.
An August New York Times report found at least 860 migrants were detained at Hampton Inn and other hotels. So, the U.S. District Court of Los Angeles ordered the Department of Homeland Security to stop placing children in hotels. But because of the secrecy, Kang says it's still unclear whether hotels are actively being used and to what degree. In a statement to Cronkite News, an ICE spokesperson said, "The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement only temporarily houses minors in hotels consistent with court orders."
Hotels aren't subject to the policies that protect immigrant children in federal custody, which leaves the door open very wide for abuse and neglect.
Hilton Properties did release a statement in September announcing they believe that all hotels should be a place of hospitality. But one of the hotels featured on Accountable US's list is a Phoenix Hampton Inn, a part of the Hilton hotel chain.
And they need to release an action plan.
But Kane wants the public to keep in mind hotel placement is just a small part of the bigger issue.
And that fundamental problem of the government saying that we can expel children quickly without giving them any process is really the issue that I think deserves the most challenge and I think the most pushback on the part of the public.
Accountable US is banking on this public outcry. They've created a comprehensive list of hotels involved, using records from court case Floors versus Barr, a settlement agreement governing the detention, release, and treatment of minors in federal custody, and data from the New York Times to alert consumers.
We're not just asking for lip service here. Consumers must be assured that this practice will end for good.
Kylie Cochrane, Cronkite News.